Welcome to A Spotlight to Panama. Today we are broadcasting from the headquarters of Copa Airlines, a company that is a source of great pride for Panamanians. Joining me is Marco Ocando, Director of Marketing, Communications and Loyalty. Marco, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for having us.
I'm very excited to be here in Copa Airlines.
Thank you, and thank you. Salute to your audience, and thank you for watching this program, which is a wonderful idea to promote our country.
Thank you so much. Marco, how has Copa Airlines' extensive route network contributed to strengthening Panama's position as the hub of the Americas?
Well, this is a great question. Actually, the hub of the Americas as we know it today is something that is an idea, it's a dream that started more than 30 years ago in 1992. And ever since, we had this idea of turning Panama's great geographical position into a true advantage for us as an aviation country that is relatively small in terms of domestic traffic. So what you see today is a result of an effort of more than 30 years of really focusing year in, year out in trying to build something that will position Panama as what it is today. So indeed, it is at the cornerstone. Our route network is what's really allowed the hub to be what it is today. And we are very conscious of its importance, and we continue working on it because we understand that Panama development and Panama tourism hinge a lot on the success of the hub.
Do you think this incredible connectivity offered by Copa has influenced the amount of multinational companies that has decided to establish their headquarters here in Panama?
Well, indeed, I don't only think, I know so, because as a matter of fact, as the movement of multinational companies coming to Panama in the last decade plus started, many of them actually reached out to us to understand what our plans were, our expansion plans were going forward in order to make a decision. So, and also part of the pitch that Panama made to some of these companies included what Copa's connectivity could offer to them on a daily basis for their operations.
Marco, for digital nomad lifestyles, what conveniences and attractions would you say Panama as a country offers to this growing segment?
Well, I think there are many advantages. I can think of perhaps 3 at this moment that I can tell you for that important segment that it's actually growing more after the pandemic. Number 1, I will say, is infrastructure of the country. I think that Panama offers a world-class, working environment infrastructure, as in, office spaces, internet connectivity, yes. Many things that make working life easy. I think it's maybe we have facilities of perhaps a first world country in many senses, especially in terms of the connectivity. If you go to a beach, to a remote location, you're connected. I mean, Panama is a very well-connected society and country, and in that sense, I think it's really comparable to many first world countries. Secondly, I think the whole multicultural scene of Panama, in terms of, Panama has been for years, for centuries, the home of many cultures that have converged into the country, and so Panamanians are used to dealing with foreigners and have open arms yes. to foreigners for many reasons and from many places. So I think somebody who comes from a different region of the world will find themselves at home here in Panama. We try to make them feel at home because we've been dealing with this for years, and we're probably one of the countries in the Americas that is more used
friendly.
To this. And
we are friendly people.
We're very friendly, and we're very used to welcoming people from all over the world, and we are a melting pot, if you will. And the third thing we'll say is actually Copa Airlines connectivity. Eventually, even if you're a digital nomad, you will have to attend eventually an in-person meeting, for something. It's not only 100%, but sometimes you have to be in person somewhere for a meeting. And then, given the ample connectivity that we offer here in the hub, you can just hop on a plane and in a few hours be in that, in-person meeting that sometimes you may need to attend to. So that connectivity and allows them to be fast and in many places from Panama.
Yes, that connectivity is a big advantage.
Yes.
Marco, how many destinations Copa currently flies to?
We're currently flying to 82 destinations in 32 countries across the Americas. But since I know you're probably going to ask me the question because everybody asks it,
yes.
We're also going to add 3 more destinations this year to take that up to 85 destinations in 32 countries. And those destinations are, because you're going to ask me that, sure, Raleigh-Durham in North Carolina in the US, Florianopolis in Brazil, and Tulum in Mexico, which is a wonderful destination for many people in the last few years. And by the way, I need to say that, with Raleigh, for instance, we're going to be at more than 15 US destinations flying over from Panama, more than any other Latin American carrier ever. So I think it's a great opportunity to connect the US with Latin America via Panama.
Yes, I'm very excited because this new connection will open new opportunities for Panama. For those who are not familiar with the StopOver program offered by Copa, what this program is?
Okay, so StopOver is a product, if you will, or a program whereby somebody flying from point A to point B through our hub operation, through our hub connection, can actually stop over in Panama for up to 7 days with an additional price or increase in their airfare. And I explain it better because I know it's a concept that not many people know, because not many airlines offer it, so it's actually an advantage. So usually in a hub operation like ours, somebody can fly from Miami to Sao Paulo, and they just basically go through our hub, and they deplane and they board another plane, perhaps an hour, 2 hours at most, and then they are on their way. And it's basically they're buying a ticket from A to B. I'm using Panama as a connecting hub only.
Yes.
But with this program, what they can do is that they can basically have 2 destinations for the price of one.
Yes.
They can actually, while they make the layover here, they can actually decide to up to 7 days stay in Panama, get to know Panama, without altering their final destination. I mean, they'll be able to continue on their journey to their final destination, but with the ability to stop here without us charging them basically 2 trips.
It's an amazing program.
Yes, it's great because it allows you to really, double up on your vacation or your, even if you're going for business.
And which destinations are the most popular among travelers using this program?
Well, actually the top origin destinations, basically people who decide to opt for this alternative are the US, Argentina, Brazil, and Colombia, exactly. And they are going, when they select the stopover, usually their destination that they're going to is either Punta Cana, Mexico, or even some business destinations like San Jose or Bogota or Argentina. So indeed it's a mix of people from the US, Argentina, and Brazil that are either going somewhere for business or going somewhere for tourism or visiting friends and family, and they decide to stop over in Panama.
Marco, as Copa holds the title of the most punctual airline in Latin America, what benefits does this reliability offer to passengers?
Well, it's a great question. Actually, on-time performance is one of the top 3 drivers for passengers to select an airline, at least in our region. And we know worldwide is too. And the importance is that it gives passengers peace of mind. Traveling is a journey full of many challenges, if you will. Making sure that you arrive to the airport on time, that you go through security, that the lines, and it can be hassle-prone environment. And so for passengers to have this taken away as an element of stress is very important, because they know that they're going to be on time to whatever appointment they have.
Can you explain how Tocumen Airport's Terminal 2 expansion has improved the travel experience of Copa passengers?
Well, I think it's a great question. I would start by saying that the most important way in which has impacted positively the experience is one that might not be so obvious. And I'll explain myself. If we were not for the Terminal 2 being there, we would be right now at Terminal 1 with an operation that is now much larger than the capacity that terminal has in order for us to operate seamlessly. And what you will see is that you will have many departures on a remote spot in the airport. You have to take a bus, and you have to plane and deplane aircraft on the tarmac and stuff like that. Rain, all the things that go with that stress, because obviously the capacity of the gates will not be enough for the size of what we are today. So Terminal 2 already has had a positive impact in which it has allowed the experience to continue being seamless, and the ability, for passengers to just basically go to a terminal and, plane or deplane on a gate in a seamless way. But the second thing I would say is the design of the terminal. I mean, it's a wonderful design, top of the class, state of the art, with the height, the look and feel, that actually permits or allows for a really enjoyable travel journey. As I said before, traveling sometimes can be a little bit stressing, and so this terminal was designed in a way that is very ample, it's very clean, it's very modern, and that gives a little bit of peace of mind to passengers. The signaling of it, it's very visually enticing, so it's actually very attractive and very easy to move to and from for our passengers. And then thirdly, I would say, amenities that it has, different new amenities like restaurants and duty-free stores and different things that are a significant leap forward from what you have in Terminal 1. And then finally, our new Copa Club, which we have there, which is close to 20,000 square feet.
Yes,
it's huge.
It's huge.
And it's also state-of-the-art. It's really wonderful design. And it's a great experience for frequent flyers and everybody that can access that lounge.
Marco, as Copa promotes tourism in Panama, could you share any upcoming initiatives in order to position Panama as a top tourist destination?
Well, the first thing I'll say is that, StopOver, as I mentioned earlier, is our main, battle horse. And we are working and continue to work on enhancing it, ensuring that the product is as attractive as it can be, ensuring that as many people as possible know about it, because we know that still many people don't know about it. So when they learn about it, they love it. So making sure that there's awareness of it, and increased awareness, the better product, and also the accessibility of it. I mean, the ease of use, ensuring that people know how to use it, how to apply for it, how to incorporate it into the travel plan. So we're going to be working on ensuring that the StopOver program is strengthened. Secondly, we're also working on something that we started some time ago, which is ensuring that we have attractive fares to Panama from key feeder places, right? I mean, we are aware of our role in bringing tourism over to Panama and ensuring that the prices and the fares to Panama are attractive relative to other competing destinations. And then thirdly, we're going to continue to work with Prom Tour, which is a tourism advertising board here in Panama, and other tourism chambers in the promotion of the country. We're going to be launching a new campaign called It's So Panama. You're gonna learn about it, and hopefully your audience will get to experience it, because that's the idea of the targeting that we're gonna do, mostly in the U.S., for people to know how Panama, or to learn how Panama is different from other locations, and to really entice them to discover what is unique about Panama.
Okay.
You know, we have that is different.
Wow. I am excited about all this news.
Thank you.
Marco, before we conclude, I want to thank you for your time and for sharing your expertise today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your invitation, and to your audience, again, you know, thank you for giving Panama an opportunity, for watching this video. That means that you're interested in our country, and, you know, is closing with an invitation to really, you know, give us a chance. Come and experience Panama. You know, you'll be surprised, pleasantly surprised, and you can come visit it via Copa Airlines from any place that you are in the U.S., more than any other airline, and on time, and with quality and good service, and with a smile, our Panamanian smile. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more captivating stories about Panama. Bye.